Alright, welcome back to the Intel Extreme Masters Korean Qualifiers. I didn't think we'd be casting Innovation today, but it's pretty cool to get him here in one of the first series. Spawning here in the northern location. He's down one at the moment. We'll see if we can turn it around. It's going to be the yellow Protoss player Hunter.
The bottom position as the red Terran. It's Innovation.
Anytime you go for a one base anything, it's risky. Whether it's an Oracle, whether it's a proxy, or even as a Terran player. There's not really any one base things a Terran player can do. Hunter put a lot of that game in just hoping Innovation wouldn't be ready. And I mean, he wasn't to start. The Oracle got a lot of damage done, but his drop was a little bit better. That Widow Mine never fully got cleaned up. And truth be told, if it wasn't for that Widow Mine of Innovation, there would have been so many more warp-ins. There would have been so much more to deal with. So, Innovation, not just lucky, really well played.
Either one of those Widow Mines not being in play, the one that killed both Oracles, or the one that was killing so many probes in that game, might still have gone the other way. Yeah. I mean, the one killing the probes is an absolutely huge deal, but you know, if you didn't get the two Oracles, then those Oracles just snipe down every single Marine that's coming out. I don't know how much of the energy they had, but those things last a surprising amount of time. Like, you think they run out of energy, and they still have like 5 seconds left, and you're like, what the f?
No, I mean, the Pulsar Beam's got like a point-something attack speed. It's kind of ridiculous.
It's kind of what I expected from the matchup. Like, I was really scared for Innovation, but there seems to be like, you know, it's gonna sound kind of BM, but if the player really is that much better, if he's on like the god tier play too, you know, he's on form today, then it just doesn't matter like how cheesy they are, how well they hide their builds. They seem to eke out that win no matter what.
Well, Reaper 2 starts, not bad for somebody who would like to scout. This is Innovation, checking for proxies, by the way, on the way in with the LSCV.
Yeah.
Game paused.
Guess it's a bit of a pause. Looking at the actual layout for Hunter, he does have some nice anti-Reaper placement set up with the Cyber Core put up behind the mineral line, so Innovation won't be able to just sweep in with that Reaper, but it's also quite a bit of ways off, so not exactly an immediate priority. Hunter, by the looks of it, will be expanding too. He's got quite a bit of minerals banked up, and if that SCV doesn't come in first, he might just cancel the Zealot to get the extra 100 back.
Innovation is also going to go ahead and expand, so nothing too weird so far. I mean, considering that they both won base last game, I guess it's weird. But this is the normal.
I feel a one base versus one base is kind of like two guys in life rafts splashing water at each other trying to sink the other one.
No, it's like tube fight. You're like water tube fights. You've done those? You're on like a tube in the water, and you're sitting on it, and the objective is to, like, flip the other guy over.
Oh, the pool noodles!
Well, they can also be the pool noodles.
The
but,
long
like, there's also
foam
like
things,
tubes,
right?
like tubing, like a donut that's plastic.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Sorry, I thought
Yeah. Okay.
Man, actually, the only time I've ever used one of those was for like the water slides. I think that's about it.
Yeah, I went to a camp once, and I was participated in like the championships of that, and it was such BM. Like, I flipped the girl's, like, tube over, but she was in the middle of it, so she herself didn't flip over, and I'm like, it's cheating! It's BS! It's like 10 years ago, it still haunts me.
That's a nice pick off with the Reaper. Sadly, going down this early means there's not a lot of scouting, but seeing the Robo kind of tells Innovation which tech path that Hunter is going for anyways. If you see a Twilight Council, that's when you might use a scan later to confirm whether it's a Dark Shrine or not, but if you see a Robo, I mean, you're not really scared of anything that comes out of this. It's all anything that comes out of a Robo, you know, whether it's Immortals for a bust or whether it's a Colossus drop or such, it's all manageable because your own macro will match it.
An Immortal boss on this map would be interesting too because of the ramp. Look at that.
Yo, go back to your pool stuff for a second though.
Okay.
Like, every time you see someone depicted as, like, you know, being rich and fancy, they're, like, floating on, like, this plastic bed in a pool, right?
Yeah.
And, like, I remember I had a rich friend, and we did this like one summer. He has his things, and there was like little cup holders, and all I could think of was like, man, this is a nuisance. My drink's gonna fall in the water. Then I'll have to get out of the pool to clean it. Like, why do people like these things? This is just a hazard.
I don't like them. I don't like them at all.
They weren't even that comfortable, and to get on it in the first place was such a pain.
Yeah, I really didn't like those things, but I had a rich friend that had a jacuzzi in her patio outside.
Oh, that must have been so nice.
Yeah, it was. That's all I gotta say about that. Rich friends are great.
Well, back at point for the game. He's not going to be able to scout up here. The Stalkers are hold positioning, and there had been, say, Hellions or anything to come across the map, but scans the main. There we go. Looking for the Colossus. Confirms the Robo Bay. He actually doesn't see this researching extended thermal lands yet, but he will see that this has started with a Chrono Base, so probably knows it's a pretty quick Colossus.
It's the fake Colossus Immortal bust. Excuse you.
I know you're making jokes, but I always think back. I haven't seen any other Protoss player other than Hearthstone pull like the sick fake out moves with a Colossus tech.
Yeah.
I really wish more would, because I think it's a really cool way to play Protoss. That's why I really like casting Hearthstone.
Oh. It's going to be Colossus, and I truly wonder if Hunter's going to set up for an all-in, maybe? I mean, there's no Forge down yet. He stopped building probes. And maybe those are the gateways that will lead up to the 6 gateway total.
Yeah, there's definitely not plans for a third. Usually you'd have this on 21 probes or something if that's the case. Innovation's got some pretty keen eyes. I don't know if he knows about the observer that's sitting above his army right now. Picking that off would be nice.
Tell me what you see with your magic eyes.
Elf eyes.
Yeah, so I guess he did not see the observer, or this is some kind of cool mind trick where he shows the drop and still does damage.
I really don't know if this drop is going to cause damage, though. The Photon Overcharge, Colossus count. He should be good to defend. Actually, does he not have a Mothership? Oh, he does. Okay, sorry.
You would think that it'd be okay, but he's not in position, so this one Colossus, it does barely not have extended lands, but that is not a terribly Marauder-heavy army, but he still stims on it and gets away.
Thank God for that Time Warp. Oh my God, he would have lost that Colossus for sure.
Fast thinking.
Innovation doesn't really lose anything, though, boosting out of there, so good for both players, but wasting that energy on a Time Warp means there isn't another Overcharge available.
Yeah, and even, any damage at all on the Colossus when there's about to be a 2-base Colossus all-in is going to be good, and soon enough he'll be able to scout how many gateways are down and know for sure that it is, in fact, that all-in. He's investing into a bunker, and Vikings are on the way. He's going to have that upgrade as well.
Oh,
and
this could be such
snipes.
a 6-snipe? No, that's not going to get it. I think if he had danced around the right side, he might have, actually, but it would have cost him the drops because the Stalkers would have come in, so... Yeah. Really tough calls, but good ones made out of Innovation so far. Left side of the map, we do have this attack heading on down. He'll pick up that pylon. Hunter's not turning around to defend, though, so, ooh, cancels one of the Zealots.
I was going to say, well, if he turned around, it'd be such a late all-in. I mean, he's already up to almost 4 Colossus. His proxy pylons have all been sniped off, and you don't have a War Prism on the way, and this damage is going to... Well, it's gonna keep on going, I guess. Like, this drop's like keep it cleaned up.
He's not even trying to pull out of this. This is getting nasty.
Really all in now for Hunter.
Is this enough though? Innovation does have a large portion of his army across the map, but I feel
so.
with the bunker up and these Vikings, as low as they might be, there's still enough that 3 Colossus shouldn't be what kills him. I don't think.
It's an odd dynamic again because it is a single ramp that you're attacking into, as opposed to we talk about overgrowth and it's a pretty small choke, but not a ramp. And
Innovation.
What?
Well, he just kind of gave that drop away. I'm not sure what he was controlling outside of this, but brings the Medivacs back home. Pre-pulls the SCVs, making a lot of good moves to defend this.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay. It really, the longer this has gone on, and has gone on for quite a while, it's better. If Hunter waits to that 4th Colossus to walk over, it's still better for Innovation.
That factory soaking shots is really funny, but... again, any stalker shooting a factory wastes a shot that they could have otherwise put into a Viking.
Save the Marauders? Okay, we only end up getting 2 Marauders for Colossus. Not as effective as I thought it would be.
The bunker dies, but it's still not that problematic because he lost Colossus for it, so...
Yeah. I don't think that was This isn't starting off that fantastic. I mean, this army's huge. He didn't really, well, he did so much damage with the drop that it didn't matter that he lost it.
Picks up one of the stalkers. This just looks too good for innovation to go wrong, but if he walks down that choke, if he funnels through that ramp, Hunter takes him to town with that Colossus fire.
Yeah. Oh, he scans, but he still takes down the Lucent Colossus first.
Yeah, I think it was kind of the consequence of just being what was in range.
It's,
There's a lot of hold position for innovation because he doesn't want to get dragged down that ramp, and that's a smart move. But the stalkers will never trade out as effectively as the marauders will. The damage from the concussor shells or from the Punisher grenades, pardon me, are just a little too much. But Zealots coming to the front lines, they get shredded. Forceful goes down, he blocks out some of the Marines, but it's not going to matter if this last Colossus go down. Innovation's done a great job of controlling these Vikings throughout the majority of this. So as he tries to snipe this off, once those Colossus die, that's it for Hunter. He never really replenished the probes behind this. I don't think there was the aim to anyways. Colossus dies, and that is going to be it. Innovation with the 2-0. Woo!